You said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll send the back in motion. Toss to the left. Showing off the arm. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Quarterback may change this route. Scanning the field, it's flagged away. Makes the grab. At the 45 on its way. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw again. This time it's complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Hand off from the gun. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. They've got the screen set up. Can't get him to the ground. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, those comeback routes can be tough to cover defensively, but nice job staying in the receiver's hip pocket, knocking that ball down.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. Third down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. To the air on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. You're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front seven, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They lost ground on first down, now second and goal from the 5. Smells it. Touchdown, Tiger. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterbacks just love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northwestern. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the ground, it's Frazier. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Dropping back, it's Stockton. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time... outside, picks up the first.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab down the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Tight end finds a soft spot. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Dogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Georgia sends out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Try to get it to the edge. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
To the air, it's Lagway. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. What a nice play on the pick. Didn't find much running room. They'll let it slide. They've got it at the 29. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. The caller now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Frazier. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They take the lead with the 6.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon is currently ahead right now in Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 8 over Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Sets up the screen. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Back to pass. It's Lagway. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play. And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to keep it in the air. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Offense in a bunch formation. He might want another play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
Wants to pass. He's got it on the run. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's White. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. The give from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It's Frazier. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Splits the uprights, it's good. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
That's caught. It's buried. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, this defense came to play today. They have been all over the field, using their minds, using their physicality, like affecting the game, limiting points, doing a great job. And look at right here, even when they don't get to the quarterback and they don't get a sack, they get their hands up and they get deflections.
Looking to pass, it's Lagway. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Quick quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. LSU. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this to tie us up in the final minute. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the kick is good. And, guys, we have ourselves a tie ball game. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
And remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They'll try the toss to the left. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.
And what a mistake by the offense. Here in overtime, throwing that interception. They're now going to give the ball to the opponent. All they need is a field goal now to win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Frazier. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. So here comes the field goal team, and they'll kick for the win. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. They'll try to win it with a field goal right here. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and